Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Blue. It's actually been like 2 weeks since I've played and recorded this game, due to a mountain of reasons. I'm not going to try to bore you with too many of them, but basically I've been on vacation and I've also had some computer problems as well, so I've been just unable to record this project, unfortunately. But we're back and we're not going to worry about it anymore, and we're going to fight this youngster, I think. This youngster only has like one Pokemon, and I went ahead and took the liberty of putting the type advantage in the front of the line. So yeah, Eshmail's going to take care of this guy, no problem. While this is happening, though, I just want to briefly talk about what I've done off camera in between the last recordings. I haven't really done that much. I've just gotten all of my Pokemon up to level 10, and when I say all of them, I mean all of them, even the Pokemon I'm not currently using. So that's basically all I did off camera. There were no evolutions, no important happenings, nor did I catch any new Pokemon, so yeah, I don't have to worry about that, but that's basically all that happened off camera. And alright, we defeated the SPEAROW, level 14. Yeah, I know, it's kind of tricky dealing with level 14s when like our highest is like 11 right now, but I think it'll be okay. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. It might be an issue when we get to the next area, but I guess that remains to be seen. I want to put SQUIRTLE in front. SQUIRTLE really needs to get some experience. I'm kind of frustrated that he doesn't know Water Gun yet. He usually learns that attack, and heck, he even evolves before I even get to Mount Moon, and that's going to be like the area we're going to be starting in this video, so I'm a little angry about that. But whatever, I've been trying to kind of balance my team in this playthrough, and there are definitely disadvantages to balancing your team, because the ones you actually plan to use, even though I don't really even plan to use any of these Pokemon in my final team, they kind of get lower level than they should be, so that's kind of what's happening with SQUIRTLE right here, which is fine, but it's going to be a while before I get the water type I actually plan to use, so yeah, I'm going to have to deal with SQUIRTLE for right now. I'll probably have to like really get his level up in this next area. Okay, now we have a male Nidoran to fight. I'm doing really good with the bubble lowering speed status. Not really a status ailment, but, you know, a status change, I guess you could say. Normally, bubble doesn't lower speed as much as it's been doing in this Let's Play, so I'm actually kind of surprised about that. But hey, I'm not complaining or anything. I love that. I'm glad that it's being very kind to me. Especially when I'm kind of, you know, low level, like I said earlier. And yes, SQUIRTLE grew to level 13. He's getting there. He has 2 more levels till Water Gun, and then 3 more levels till his evolution, so it'll probably be happening at Mount Moon. Hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to put BEEDRILL in front for this, because I believe this guy's a bug catcher. Apparently there's been some, like, confusion about poison types and bug types. I originally said that poison types are strong against bug Pokemon, which, I mean, it seems like they are, especially in this case, because when I use Poison Sting right here, it's gonna say, yeah, super effective. But I guess that they changed that in the future generations of the game. I don't know, there were just a lot of people who said that Poison's not strong against bug, it's neutral, and well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that, but at least in this game, it says it's super effective, so that's what I'm going to be going with. Okay, so now I have a Metapod. Yeah, I guess I'll just use BEEDRILL for this as well. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I shouldn't be using, like, these Pokemon who I plan to bench a little earlier than some of the others. Like, I'm probably going to keep Eshmail and SQUIRTLE around for a little while. But like BEEDRILL, like I'd probably honestly bench him the next Pokemon I get. Also, I didn't know if you guys noticed or not, but I actually don't have Rattata in my party anymore. I went ahead and benched him because I'm going to be catching a new Pokemon in this area, so I want to make sure I had enough room for that. But this is the last trainer on this route. I'm going to go ahead and switch to... I guess I'll put SQUIRTLE in front, even though he's probably going to die to this. And I'll go ahead and use a potion too, because I didn't know I had 2 of them. And we'll see what happens. This battle's actually going to be kind of tricky because the Pokemon's at level 14. And it's actually going to be a Pokemon we haven't seen yet, too, so... Here we have Lass, and she sends out Jigglypuff. Alright. Go Squirtle! Now, the annoying thing about Jigglypuff is, as we'll probably see in just a second, because they always use this move, Sing, which puts your Pokemon to sleep, and that's just really annoying, especially at this point of the game. We don't have the Pokeflute, so let's go ahead and switch to Eshmail, see if he can do something, but the Jigglypuff's probably going to put Eshmail to sleep now. Oh no, it used Pound, but it's going to use Sing. I swear to God, it's going to use Sing after this. Yep, I knew it. Ugh. God, fighting Jigglypuffs are so annoying. At least at this point in the game. Later on, we have, like, fighting moves and, you know, Pokemon that have, like, a lot higher strength. Then, yeah, it's not going to be that much of an issue, but right now, it is kind of annoying. Especially when Tackle gets disabled. That's another very stupid thing about the Pokemon in this generation. They tend to use Disable when there's already a move that's disabled. I have no idea why they do that. And I guess, like, Pokemon or the AI in future generations has a tendency to do that too, or, you know, do those kinds of things. But still, it just seems like, yeah, why use Disable? It's asleep. Keep pounding it. That's gonna work. So, I have no idea why. Like, the AI is this stupid, but... I mean, I guess in a way it helps you beat the game. Like the actual game, you can worry about like all the competitive stuff with like other players later. And like now it's still using Disable and it's missing, so it's giving me a chance to actually finish it off. Oh, but then it used Sing again. Oh god. That's gonna be one of the major things that will extend a lot of these battles. That and Wrap Hacks, like I talked about in the last video. And there goes Squirtle. That'd really suck if this was like a Nuzlocke run, otherwise I'd have to like get rid of Squirtle for the rest of the game, but no, it's not a Nuzlocke run. I have heard what Nuzlocke runs are, and I think that is a pretty interesting concept. I just would never want to do one of those on my own time. Just because when I play Pokemon, I want to use my own team, and I want to have fun with it, and it's just, you know, that's just, like, almost way too extreme for my tastes. But yeah, we're done with that, and I guess we'll go to the Pokemon Center first. There is a Pokemon Center on this route. Yeah, there is. Just go up here, and it's actually the building right here, so... And it's right next to Mount Moon, which is the next area, but we're going to be going into that just a little later. Right now, though, I need to heal my Pokemon. And I'm probably going to end up trying to catch that Pokemon I was talking about before I go inside Mount Moon. Also, there is a guy over here. This guy will actually sell you a Magikarp if you have 500 gold. Or Pokebucks, whatever you want to call the currency. I would not do this, because it's not that far into the game when you can actually catch Magikarp on your own time, and there's a specific item where you can actually find Magikarp no matter what, so it's very pointless to buy it from that guy. Plus, the enemies this early in the game are not that strong, and they don't give off very much experience, and Magikarp is a very hard Pokemon to level up, so I just ignore Magikarp for right now. But anyway, I need to find this wild Pokemon. I'll see you guys when I find it. Okay, there it is. There's the Pokemon I've been looking for, Jigglypuff, and wow, it's actually at level 7. I'm very surprised, because normally I only find them at level 3. Level 7 is actually going to be very helpful. So yeah, we're going to try to capture this Pokemon. I should be able to use Bubble, like, 3 times, and it should be okay. Actually, it might be okay like this, but I'm a little nervous. I guess I'll go ahead and try it. I have 2 Pokeballs, so if this doesn't work, I might just try to lower its health a little bit. before I try to use the other one. Oh, I have 3 Pokeballs. Okay, never mind. I thought I had 2. But here we go. Let's try to capture it. Are we gonna get it? Yes, we did! Alright, we have a Jigglypuff. And with that, that marks the first permanent team member that's gonna be on my party. So, yes, I actually plan to use a Jigglypuff/Wigglytuff for the rest of the game as part of my main team. And I do have a nickname for it. I'm going to name it after my best friend in the entire world. It's her favorite Pokemon, so I couldn't think of a better dedication. This Pokemon's going to be called Madamepuff, after Madame Wario. So yay, we have a Jigglypuff and we have a Madamepuff, so that's going to be really cool. Okay, let's go back to the Pokemon Center. And we gotta heal our new Pokemon up, and we're also gonna put her in the front, just so she can kind of gain some experience at first. She doesn't actually have an attacking move yet. She doesn't learn one until, I think, level 9. But there is actually a TM I'm gonna teach it that we'll actually be finding in just a minute. So I'm gonna be giving it that TM so it can at least attack. And it'll actually come in handy because it's actually an attack that's one of the more advantageous types of the entire game, if I say so myself. At least in my opinion. But over here we have TM12, which I believe is Water Gun. Now I could teach that to Squirtle and have him finally learn that move, but nah, that's going to be stupid. He's going to learn that move anyway. So I'd rather give it to Madamepuff. It's a pretty decent attack. The only problem is, it's not going to be very helpful at first because Madamepuff is not a water type, so it won't get the same type bonus, which I believe it does double the damage if it's the same type using that move. So I'm not going to be able to get that, but still, it is a water move, it's an attack, and it will actually come in handy here because there are rock and ground Pokemon. Or, actually, there's only one, but either way, it will help against that. So over here we have another bug catcher. That's what it looks like anyway. Yep, it's a bug catcher. Whenever you see kids like that, they're either bug catchers or youngsters. This early in the game, though, you'll find more bug catchers than youngsters, though. So I'm going to put Water Gun in front. That's one thing I like to do. I like to keep my moves, like my attacking moves on the top, and then like all the status ailments and you know, status change moves on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to Butterfree because this is a poison type. So I should be able to do some good damage to him with this. Poison Sting's going to be kind of annoying though. But that's cool, Confusion did a lot of damage. If only Butterfree was part Psychic, then yeah, that probably would have killed BEEDRILL, but beggars can't be choosers. We went ahead and destroyed it anyway. So now it's going to send out Kakuna. This is just like the trainer we saw outside, except now it has a Weedle and Kakuna instead of a Caterpie and Metapod. Eventually they're going to exhaust all of the different combos of these 4 Pokemon, so they'll be forced to use the new one, which I don't think we'll actually see until, I want to say like Route 5, I think. No, Route 6. I think it's Route 6. But we'll get into that later. Okay, so yeah, Madamepuff wasn't really doing very much to that, so I'll go ahead and go back to Butterfree. Like I said, because Madamepuff is not a water type, it's not going to be able to do very much with Water Gun. Like, it's really only going to be super effective against, like, rock and ground type Pokemon where it will do 4 times damage, and, you know, with that, it might actually have a better chance to actually destroy those Pokemon, but right now it's, you know, still kind of early to rely on that. But Jigglypuff does actually level up pretty quickly, so that is one good thing. And here's our first wild Pokemon battle on Mount Moon against a Zubat. Zubats, I'm not a big fan of. I think Zubats are actually pretty annoying Pokemon to fight, at least in this game. But I have a higher appreciation of Zubat and the Zubat family in the 2nd generation onward because of its 3rd evolution, Crobat, because Crobat is probably one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. Crobat is just awesome. a dinky little Pokemon like Zubat actually grows into that, so I do have more appreciation for Zubat in future generations, but for now, not a big fan, in all honesty. But yeah, we're gonna try to capture this thing, and then we're probably gonna do one more trainer battle if we have time, and then probably in the video then. Actually, I might have some time. I forgot that I caught that Jigglypuff, so I might have a little more time than I thought. So let's go ahead and capture the Zubat. And I do actually have a name planned for this Zubat. It's not going to be a dedication to anyone or anything like that. I'm going to unleash my Mario dorkiness and name it after a Mario character. From Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. It's Sir Swoop from the Glitz Pit. I always thought Sir Swoop was pretty cool, so I figured I had to have a Pokemon named after him. But anyway, let's go ahead and go on. Here we have a lass, I think. Those girls are usually either lasses or junior trainers. And here we go, level 14 Clefairy. Clefairy is what I consider the cousin of Jigglypuff. And this one's at level 14, so this one will actually be kind of annoying to fight, but we'll see what we can do. Obviously, Madamepuff's not going to be very effective against it. So let's bring back Squirtle. Oh, come on! I freaking hate Sing, that's just so annoying. I should have actually switched to Pikachu, and then I could have used, like, Thunder Wave or something, but then it would have fell asleep, so who's to know that that would actually help or anything. Let's just hope that Squirtle can wake up from this so he can actually attack. Whoa, Pound does a lot more damage than I thought it did. Although I think that's mainly because my Pokemon are pretty weak at this point, so... yeah, this Clefairy is probably going to kick my butt a little bit. Oh, come on! Stop that! Frickin' Sing, I hate that so much. Okay, Squirtle, please wake up and use Bubbles so we can at least, like, lower its speed or something. I have a feeling Bubbles not going to be very effective, though, like, in terms of attack damage. I'll go ahead and switch to Eshmail, see if I can maybe get Thunder Wave on it. What the heck? How'd it do that much damage? That's ridiculous. That's like 14 damage. That's like almost half of what it has. Okay, well good. I actually paralyzed it. That's good. Now let's see if I can get... Really? Only that much damage? I guess Clefairy has like high special or something. Okay, let's go back to Squirtle. Of course, it's still going to be asleep. Oh, but before it can do anything, it dies. Okay, well this is annoying. Okay, let's go to... I don't know what to do. I guess I'll go to Butterfree. I'll go to Butterfree and use Confusion. God, it's still not doing very much, though. It's just, like, really, really annoying. Oh, it's confused. Okay, that's gonna help. Confusion has a very, very low chance of actually confusing your enemy, so... That's nice that I was able to at least get a little bit lucky here. Okay, there we go. Finally, that Clefairy is down, and I'm probably gonna have to end the video here, so... this has been SlimKirby, this has been Let's Play Pokemon Blue. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for more Mount Moon and other shenanigans. And yeah, see you next time. Later, folks.